Hello, I'm Kennedy Palmer, and I'm an elementary education major from the University of North Alabama. And today I'm going to talk about my all-time favorite book. It is called The Host, and I've probably read it more than 8 times. I just love it that much. And it is written by Stephenie Meyer, who I'm sure you're all familiar with. She is the author of the Twilight series. And if you've read her books, which you probably have, at least read them, heard about them, or seen the movies, then you kind of have an idea for what it's like, or the style of the book. It's a very easy read. It's dialogue driven, so it's easy to follow. And while Twilight is about vampires, The Host is about aliens, and it is a science fiction love story. And it sounds kind of strange, but you really have to just go with it and trust Stephenie Meyer like you did with Twilight. It is about aliens. They call themselves souls that abduct people's minds, and it is based off a young girl. Her name is Melanie Strider, and she is abducted by a soul who calls herself Wanderer or Wanda, and they kind of start fighting each other initially, but then they kind of grow to be friends. And Melanie is fighting her with everything she has for her little brother Jamie and her love, Jared. So I'm going to read a section of the prologue so you can get a feel for how the story begins. It starts. The healer's name was Ford's Deep Waters. Because he was a soul by nature, he was all things good, compassionate, patient, honest, virtuous, and full of love. Anxiety was an unusual emotion for Ford's Deep Waters. Irritation was even rarer. However, because Ford's Deep Waters lived inside a human body, irritation was sometimes inescapable. As the whispers of the healing students buzzed in the far corner of the operating room, his lips pressed together in a tight line. The expression felt out of place on a mouth more often given to smiling. Darren, his regular assistant, saw the grimace and patted his shoulder. "They're just curious, Fords," he said quickly. An insertion is hardly an interesting or challenging procedure. Any soul on the street could perform it in an emergency. There's nothing for them to learn by observing today. Fords was surprised to hear the sharp edge marring his normally soothing voice. "They've never seen a grown human before," Darren said. Fords raised one eyebrow. "Are they blind to each other's faces? Do they not have mirrors?" "You know what I mean. A wild human. Still soulless. One of the insurgents." Fords looked at the girl's unconscious body, laid out face down on the operating table. Pity swelled in his heart as he remembered the poor condition her poor broken body had been in while the Seekers had brought her to the healing facility. Such pain she'd endured. Of course she was perfect now, completely healed. Fords had seen to that. So as you can see, the book is very easy to follow, and it would be great. I think I first read the book when I was around 13, so it can be good for all age ranges, and I still love it, so it's good for everyone. I definitely give it a try. Don't shoot it down because it sounds weird with aliens and stuff. It's definitely a great book, and you should check it out.